What's up with it, man? Polo Sports Talking ENT here again with another one. Hit that like, sub, comment, notifications. You know the deal. You know the drill. You know how we get down around this channel. Okay. Um, the Bulldogs come in despite being under the underdog. They came in and just put the hammer down on defense, defeating Clemson 10-3. Now, uh, this one to me was by far the most important game. I felt like it could have been it could have been the Penn State game, between the Penn State game and the Alabama game, depending on how you looked at it to a degree. But this one right here was the most anticipated by far because it was a matchup that everybody was anticipating. It was a matchup that some people, in my eyes, I felt like Georgia was uh, they should have been ranked a little bit higher coming in, but that's no surprise. It just fueled the fire for Georgia, in which they played uh, a, a gritty, hard nosed, tough game, and I'm gonna talk about that in just a second. But like I said, the Bulldogs, they were the underdog, so you know the win didn't didn't get categorized as a major upset, as the kind of victory that would send a message to the SEC and the rest of the country. Okay, uh, listen, Georgia's defense by far to me is number one in the country. Okay, you say what you want to say. That whole defense is going to be in the league, pretty much. And if some of them aren't in the league, they'll probably be late round because and even with Clemson, because Clemson plays some good D as well. Okay, I can't sit up here and act like you know Clemson didn't play any good D. This was a battle of field position. Okay, throughout the whole entire game. Uh, the 3 points that Clemson has scored were the fewest since 2007, since Sweeney was a coach. So let that sink in. Okay, they limited Clemson to just 180 yards of total offense. That is tremendous defense. Okay, um, DJ Ugalili, he had his third career start with Clemson. He threw for only 178 yards on 19 of 37 passing, and the team just netted just two rushing yards. Just a horrible game. Um, he was under pressure pretty much the whole night, but he got sacked 7 times and totaled a loss of 46 yards. Georgia was riding um, most of the advantage, being that Ugalili he had left in the second quarter. But the thing about it, like I said, was the ongoing field position battle. Now the Clemson, the Tigers, they're facing a uh, a battle that they haven't been in a long time. They gotta rebound from this early season loss so that they can even have a shot at the CFP uh, appearance. Okay, be ready so that they could make an appearance for the playoffs. Um, they haven't backed down from an aggressive schedule, even though their schedule is not known for being as aggressive with whatnot. But they're looking for their finale, possibly against South Carolina, and the pressure is on Clemson now. The pressure is on Clemson. Now Georgia is they were able to get this win against a top five opponent. Uh, you know, and if they mess up in the regular season or take a loss in the SEC championship, this win could prove that a tiebreaker will keep them alive in that race. Uh, a couple other takeaways. Listen, Georgia answered in the crucial moments. Okay, I think that's where everybody was looking at. You know, uh, they to me, uh, if I put it to you like this, if Georgia had lost but played just as well, it still would have had a path that involved accomplishing, its goals, such as the SEC East title, the SEC championship, and also the CFP um, playoff berth. Now, you could see that, they're walking down a fine path with this quality win and the confidence, in a playoff like type of atmosphere. Okay, if that makes any sense. So my thing is this: Georgia, all they need to do is just continue playing the D that they played. Their offense a little shaky. I felt like the quarterback that they have, he's kind of a little bit overrated, but it's their defense that's gonna carry the squad. You know what I'm saying? It's the defense that's gonna carry the squad. Uh, Jordan Davis, we got to talk about him. Okay, um, he's playing in his hometown. Uh, he's he was able to get three tackles, two of them for a loss and a sack. You know what I'm saying? And he just did a phenomenal job. You know, and we also got to be fair that Davis also had Wyatt and he also had Carter. And then you got to also take your hats off to the linebackers too, with Adam Anderson, and Nolan Smith. Okay, these guys right here, they're gonna be in the draft by far, and they're gonna be in the first round. Uh, that's league defense on both ends, but particularly Georgia. Now, another thing, and I know a lot of people may not want to hear this, but I've been saying this: Clemson got a long way to go. Okay, uh, when you talk about tough tests, you know, you have to consider their schedule. I've talked to several people about this. They've always brought up Clemson's schedule. Clemson's offensive line got to do a better job of winning the battle and establishing that ground game. The uh, the wide receivers did not do a great job, and Ugalele, he showed the uh, the impact of being under a lot of stress and a lot of pressure when it comes to his pass attempt. Now, you know, we have to also look at that when it comes to Clemson's schedule. No defense is going to be like the caliber of what they just faced with Georgia, you know, and they don't really have that much, success to build on going forward. Now, 3 points and 178 yards and 19 or 37 passing, that they should not be at number three. Matter of fact, I'm reluctant to say this. I think that Georgia should be number two in place of Oklahoma right now. I think it should be Georgia number two, and it should be Alabama number one. Clemson, they got to go down. they got to go down, and some other teams are going to move up. So that poll is going to it's going to increase, and it's you're going to see different teams in play. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Duke Blue, they got exposed really bad, and it's going to be hard for them to make any type of adjustments, especially when they play any more. If they play any more SEC teams, you know. So we'll see what takes place. But like I said, the big story to me is Georgia's defense and Clemson's defense. Because despite them playing horrible on offense, they still have played pretty superb on defense. They were pretty much battling for field position up until around that third around about the second and third quarter. But y'all tell me what you think. Leave your comments, like this video, share it, subscribe. Also hit the notifications too so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos. Until then, Polo Sports Talking ENT. I'm gonna get at y'all later.